It is Thursday the 17th at 11:55 p.m. It is about time to start the readathon. I am comfy. I've got my Stranger Things little, like, I think it's called a rugby tee. I don't really remember what it's called. I got my pajamas on. I am ready to go. I've got a couple people joining me for this first sprint, which is awesome. The first sprint is going to go for 1 hour and 15 minutes, which is a big one for the first sprint, but the Wheel of Doom always hates us. That is our motto. I think I'm going to start with, oh, and let me show you my pile. Okay, so, like, this is a pile of books that I, like, need to get through pretty soon. So I think I'm going to try to get through at least, like, half of these for the readathon. We're going to see. But we are going to go start with this one, Loveless, because I was actually supposed to have a review of it a while ago. So let's start with that. Get through that, and then I think, because I'm going to go to sleep immediately after this, the next sprint won't be till 8 a.m., so I'll get a good amount of sleep, after this. So I'm going to finish the rest of Cold the Night Fast of Wolves, and then that'll be 2 books down for this so far. But yeah, super excited. Can't wait to get this going. I will update you guys after this. Okay, so hour and 15 minutes is up, and then some. I have some stuff to do. It's really hard doing the first sprint 'cause you have to remember everything that you usually do. But I got 169 pages into this. It's pretty good. I think it'll go. But now the next sprint is at 8 a.m. It's like close to 2 a.m. so I'm going to get a couple hours of sleep. But I am going to try to finish Cold the Night Fast Wolves because I only have 10% left. So that way tomorrow when I work out and get energized for the day, I can start on the Classmate. That's the plan right now. But yeah. So yeah, I'll catch you guys up when I'm like half dead. Guys, it is 7:57 in the morning. We are doing another sprint. It's the 8 a.m. sprint. I'm sounding a little tired because I am. It's only for 15 minutes though, so it's not going to be bad. As soon as this is done, I'm probably going to go and do a little workout to wake up and do chores and stuff. I'm going to go back into it with Loveless, but I did finish Cold the Night Fast of Wolves this morning at like 2 a.m. It's good. 5 out of 5, I think. But yeah, so good. So yeah, I will catch you guys up whenever I get done with this. I don't know. I'm very tired. I'm so tired. Okay, so it is sometime after the sprint because I have to do stuff and have to take care of the dogs. I'm very tired. So tired. This might be a day of mini naps for me because I do have to be up later tonight. Well, I have to be up pretty much the whole day, like off and on. But I do have to be up at some point, you know, to hang with friends. But God, I'm tired. So yeah, I got 189 pages. Got to 189 pages into Loveless. So I'll finish that at some point today, which is great. I'm going to start the Classmate. It's only 170 pages, so this shouldn't take so long. I think I'm going to like switch back and forth between it and Loveless to get it done. And I also need to get started on the Ogress and the Orphans today. And Monday I have The Wolves Are Waiting due. I believe so, that's the title. And then Wednesday I have Troublemaker due. So I'd like to get those done too. I'd also like, you know, to start the Bridgerton series at some point. And Infinity Court. I have a couple of books I need to read. But yeah, that is it for the update right now. I'm going to sleepily walk and read and hopefully not crash on the treadmill. So catch you guys up in a bit. Hey guys, it is 11:49 on the 18th. I have been working. I've been doing like a lot of catching up on content and stuff like that. Instagram deleted like 3 of my reels, so I had to deal with that. I've been running the readathon. So quick update from me. I am at, where am I at? I'm at 660 pages read and 3 books. I finished, I don't even know where it went. There it is. I finished Loveless, I finished Cold the Night Fast of Wolves, and I finished the Classmate. I am on the Ogress and the Orphan. The next sprint is at 2 a.m. so I will catch you guys up then. But right now I'm in like a sugar high and I'm about to have some Oreos. So I'll catch you guys up in a bit. Hey guys, I'm gonna do this while I exercise because I gotta run to the post office after this. But I just did another sprint. I did the 10 a.m. one. I am 250 pages into the Infinity Courts. It is so good. Late last night I finished, I don't even know if I updated, I finished The Wolves Are Waiting. It was a thing. It was like, okay, the story itself is really good, but the amount of Harry Potter references that are in there is very triggering. There's 5, and a lot of them span like a page and a half. And for a book that is pro-female, and that rubbed me the wrong way because you can't be pro-female if you are triggering other people in the process. It's not fair to trans women to trigger them in a book that you declare as pro-female. So that's getting a 1 out of 5. If I could rate it lower, I would. I'd give it a negative, actually 5. Yeah, I'd probably just give it like a negative 5 out of 5. But I can't, so it's 1 out of 5 for me, which is really disappointing. Because overall, it was a pretty good book. And I finished the Ogress and the Orphans. I don't know if I updated about that either. I can't remember the past couple of days. It's been a whirlwind. But I read those. Ogress and the Orphans was pretty good. Just a lot of flowery language, and I don't really like that flowery language, but it was a good, decent fairy tale. I still prefer The Girl Who Drank the Moon. That one was a bomb. This one was like an aftershock of the bomb. It was okay. And today I am starting Troublemaker by John Cho. So super excited about that. So yeah, that is it. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do the chores. I'm going to run to the post office and see if they're actually going to stay open on their posted hours so I can get this damn postal slip done. So catch you guys up in a bit. Hello, I've not updated in a bit. I finished Troublemaker. I stayed on the treadmill until I did. I did go get the stuff from the post office, and it wasn't a problem, which I'm grateful about because I was not having it. I was not having it after they closed 2 hours early the last time I went there. I was not having it. I'm still in Infinity Courts. I've not really read anything since this morning, as I've been busy with other things, but I've got some time now. I think I'm on page 250, and it's nearly a 500-page book. So I'm thinking I'm going to spend time before the readathon reading it, and then during the readathon, I think I'm going to shuffle my books and go to Kiss and Tell first. No, I think I'm going to go to, no, it's like, which book do I want to read? I think Kiss and Tell, A Magic Seat and Poison, and then the Bridgerton series. I know I keep pushing it back, but I'll get to it. And yeah, that is good. Oh, and I'm on, what is the book called? You done. I think it's called, It Will End Like This. Something like that. I'll put the cover right here because Goodreads is acting up, so I can't look it up. So that's the ebook I'm on now, and I think I'm actually done. Oh wait, no, I'm not. I've got 2 more books for March TBR, which is A Forgery of Roses and A Warm Rainy Day in Tokyo. And then I am done with the March TBR. So then I get to move on to April very soon. So super excited. But yeah, I will catch you guys up on the next sprint. It's at midnight. It's 8:31 p.m. right now, and we're doing pretty good. So catch you guys up. Hello, and a long time no talk. It is Sunday. It's like 3:53 p.m. I've not felt the best today. I think it's from the lack of sleep, but genuinely, I've been feeling blah. So I've been taking it easy today. I've not been reading much. I still got a few books I want to finish, but I don't know if they're going to get done, but it's motivated me enough to get them done at least some point this week. I don't know where I last left off, but I finished, what did I finish? Oh, I finished The Infinity Court, 5 out of 5. Freaking fantastic. I finished When the World Runs Dry. It was informative. I think I'm going to give that one like a 3.5 or a 4 out of 5. I'm not sure right now. And I am in the middle of, well, I'm like 300 pages, so I'm almost at the end of Kiss and Tell. And after Kiss and Tell, I'm going to go into A Magic Steeped in Poison, and then the Bridgerton series. So, that's where we are right now. People are almost at 10,000 pages read. I've got 3 really competitive people. I got Elaine, Shara, and Danica, who are almost at 10,000 each pages read. So I think the readathon's been very, very productive. But yeah, that's all the update that I have right now. So I'll catch you guys up in a bit. Hey guys. So it is, it's actually Monday. It's 3:25 in the morning. I'm so sorry I didn't update a lot on Sunday. It was hectic. I can't even speak right. I'm so tired. But I'm staying up late to fix my sleep schedule. And I will be vlogging again in a second. But I do want to round out the video. The readathon was a big success. There's over 30,000 pages that were read. It was amazing. I got over 3,000. I beat my personal record of 2,600. I think I ended up with 3,305. I'll put the total somewhere on here. And I just got word from one of the winners, or from one of the people I was waiting on their total to get winners and stuff like that. Big congratulations to everyone who joined. Thank you so much, and congrats to everyone that won a prize. But I am going to spend the rest of this vlog going through what I read for the readathon. Ooh, I ended up with 11 books. Alright, so I finished Cold and Night Fast of Wolves. I had 10% left in that. That was a really good book. If you are like into like Iditarod races and stuff like that, but also dystopian, it would be the book for you. I think I ended up giving it a 5 out of 5. I'm not entirely sure. Editing Paige will fix this. I then moved on to Loveless by Alice Oseman. This is a great book about finding your sexuality and stuff like that. The main character is Arrow Ace, and she discovers that through the book. Fantastic, fantastic read. I believe that one's a 4. There's HP references and stuff like that, but because of when it was originally published, I didn't take off the 2 stars of the 2 mentions that was in here. Yeah. I really wish that they would change that in the rewrites, because it's a very known fact about J.K. Rowling now, so, people. Anyways, I then moved on to The Ogress and the Orphans. I finished that one. I think I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5, I believe. It was good, but I still prefer Kelly Barnhill's other book, The Girl Who Drank the Moon. And, but this was a really, really fun fairy tale book. If you have little ones, this would be an awesome book to read with them. It's such a good fairy tale about discrimination and stuff like that. I also read on ebook Troublemaker by John Cho, which is a middle grade historical fiction book. I can't believe I'm saying historical fiction about the time period that it's set in, but it's set during the 1990s, during the LA riots, and it goes into Rodney King and a little bit of racism. While there is some scary stuff that happens in there, I feel that it is very age appropriate, in that kids can learn about it. So the thing is that kids of color know about that history very, very well. And it's time for white kids and school districts and stuff like that to get with the program and start teaching some of the awful truths about the U.S. so that way they produce better informed children of the future. That's just my 2 cents. 5 out of 5 though. It was a great, great, good book. I then also read The Wolves Are Waiting by Natasha Friend. I did go on a rant about this, and I won't repeat it because it was, this book is very problematic. I I'm very, very disappointed in it. I gave it a 1 out of 5. And then moved on to The Infinity Courts by Akemi Bowman. And oh my god, that cliffhanger. Akemi, why? This is a great book about this girl. Her name is Nami. She is Asian American. And she's just a regular teen living her life. She goes to sneak by some alcohol for a party, promising to see her family later that day or the next day, whatever. And ends up getting shot during a convenience store robbery while trying to save a small child. She ends up in this afterlife with the Infinity Courts, and they're like, okay, what do you want? Do you want to take this pill? Do you not want to do it? Blah, blah, blah. Overwhelmed by her choices and really confused about what's going on. She decides not to do it and gets wrapped into like this whole rebel group and stuff like that. Also, I noticed, like, I have y'all propped up on a little statue of David, and the corner of it might be showing, so sorry if that is, but that's the only way I can prop y'all up, because this camera is really old, and it's a little bit lens heavy, so it just falls down. But this book is so good. It's going to get a 5 out of 5 from me. I then also read this book that I need to read for Tuesday, which is When the World Runs Dry by Nancy Castellato, which is a nonfiction book about, well, not nonfiction. I think realistic fiction, I guess, gonna happen in the future. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but I won't genre-wise. But it talks about the Earth's water crisis. Very scary. I don't know if I was mentally ready to read that. 3.5 out of 5 or 4 out of 5, I can't decide, but I will do a review. It was informative, I will say that. Then to fix my mental health, I went on to Kiss and Tell by Adib Khorram. I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, please correct me. But this is the author of Darius the Great Is Not Okay, and the sequel of that. This revolves around a boy band. And specifically the main character, his name is Hunter. He is gay, and he has just broke up with his boyfriend when the book starts. And then his boyfriend leaks the sexting messages that they have received. And the thing about being gay in the public light is that they want to virginalize you. So when this all comes out, even though they had been dating for years, a lot of people, and I will say it's written to be the cis people, the cishead people are like, oh my god, this is absurd. Like, I could go on a rant about it. Like, you know, there's so many people that really hate the idea of queer people having sex, and I don't understand it, because these are also the same people that pop out kids at 15 and you know, they're out there having sex, same as queer people. They just it's so homophobic. But anyways, this book does so good about talking all about homophobia and stuff like that, but it also talks about the main character is white, but there's so many people of color in this book, and it talks a lot about intersectionality, which I thought was really, really interesting and much needed, because there can be different levels of what people experience. So like Hunter is gay, but he is also white, so he gets some privilege, and he's also male, so he gets some privilege, whereas one of the other characters in the book is Iranian American, who's also queer, and his circumstances and what he goes through in his life are not the same as Hunter's, because he is non-white, he's Iranian, and he's queer as well. So there's different levels of what people experience and what people get privilege from and what people don't get privilege from. And I thought that was very well discussed in this book. 5 out of 5. I then moved on to A Magic Steeped in Poison by Judy Lin. This was a really, really good book. It's kind of like set in, like, in the same vein as Spin the Dawn, but not really. But it has like that same theme, Mulan-ish, I guess. But not Mulan. But you know, very, very, very basic structure, similar-ish. anyways, based in Chinese mythology, this, our main character, her name, what is her name? I forgot. Ning. Her first, our main character, Ning, she, has witnessed the death of her mother. Her mother was this, it's kind of like a professional, tea maker, but, the thing about this in this universe is that if you're really, really good at brewing tea, you can use, magic and infer stuff from the tea. It's really, really interesting. It's a really interesting magic system. But anyways, her mother is a tea master. She has been putting Ning and her sister under her wing to teach them. Ning didn't take as much to it, but her sister did. There was an incident that happened where the mother is poisoned by tea, and so is Ning's sister. And it happened to be the tea that Ning served both of them. Ning's sister survived the poisoning, but is suffering from the after effects of poisoning and is dying. When they receive a letter in the mail that tells Ning that she, I think it's addressed to her mother, needs to come to the court. They are in need of a new tea brewer, like royal tea brewer, whatever. She goes instead of her mother and her sister under, like a false guise and stuff like that. But when she gets in there, she is immediately swept up in this court intrigue, political intrigue, and discovers that there is a lot more to the palace than just brewing some tea. It's very, very interesting. It's a little confusing, and it's like the pacing is a little off because it's fast-paced in the beginning, then it slows down a lot in the middle. But other than that, very, very well done. I think I'm going to give it a 4 or 4.5 out of 5. It was so good. Highly recommend. And then I read Squire by Sara Alfageeh and Nadia Shammas. I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing any of these names. Please correct me. But this is, I think, Palestinian. I'm not entirely sure. I know one of the authors is Muslim. I think one or both of them is Middle Eastern, but I'm pretty sure Palestinian. But I will research that and I will get it right in my review, and I'll try to put a footnote somewhere on this video. But graphic novel, basically our main character, her name is Isa, and she is from this group of people who are being oppressed. They are seen as less than, second-class citizens, and there's a bit of racism involved in that because of how their culture is distinctly different than the others. When she is in town trying to sell some merchandise that others are not buying from her because of her status, she hears that they are accepting child soldiers to be trained in the army to become squires to knights, and she immediately wants to join. What happens is she gets swept up in the army. She has to hide who she is, and she has to go through all of that. It is a very, very fascinating graphic novel, and I absolutely loved it from start to finish. I can't wait until this is released and for everyone else to read it. It is so, so good, and I highly, highly recommend it. And I would absolutely love a sequel if the authors would ever please release a sequel. And then I did not finish this book, but I got to, how many pages? I got to 91 pages in this book. It is The Duke and I by Julia Quinn. So I rounded off the readathon with this book. This is such a well done book. And I'm absolutely loving it so far. It's surprisingly funny. I'm very shocked that it's as funny as it is. I didn't think that it would be funny, but basically it's called The Duke and I. And it is about, I'm very, very new into it, but there is this guy, his name is Simon. He is the only child of this duke, and when the duke discovers, when Simon's very young, like 4, that he has like some sort of speech impediment, which I am loving, by the way, because I also have a speech impediment, and I really, really relate to Simon because it's so hard sometimes. When he discovers that Simon has a speech impediment, he criticizes Simon, says that he's trying to see if my, if you wonder what I'm doing, I'm trying to see if my battery's dying. I can't see anyways. He immediately calls, says that Simon is an idiot, all of these untrue things, and tries to disown him, tries to forget about him. Flash forward, years later, decades later, the Duke is dead, and there is Simon. He is friends with this guy named Anthony Bridgerton, who has a sister named Daphne. He gets invited to this ball where he meets Daphne, but doesn't immediately know that she is Daphne, Anthony's sister. And they hit it off, and right now it's very, very early stages of them getting to know each other and them starting to fall in love. I know the basic plot of the TV series. I know that they're going to end up together, but I've been kept away from like a lot of the spoilers so far, but I'm very, very intrigued on where we're going to go with this, and I'm very, very, very pleased with it so far. I did not think I would be, but I'm very pleased. But yeah, that is everything I read. So I got 11 books done. I got a few pages into The Duke and I finished off Cold the Night, Fast the Wolves. Very, very proud of myself. I did so much better than the last readathon, and I'm like more motivated now to read. I love a good readathon. But yeah, that is it for this readathon vlog. So thank you guys for watching, and I will be filming Monday's vlog when I go and exercise, because I didn't exercise Sunday, so I'll be doing an hour of treadmill walking. But yeah, that's a problem for Monday vlog page in like 5 minutes. So catch you guys up in a bit. Bye.